Yes, sir. What y'all on, man? What y'all on, boy? Boy, Snax on Sports. Yeah, yeah. Snax on Spizzorts. Y'all know what it is, man. Back with another one. You feel me? Back with another one on that bitch ass. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? What y'all on, man? Yeah, we on deck. Snacks on Sports, man. I'm back with another one. We're gonna talk about this. We're gonna talk about KD. You know what I'm saying? Um, KD. So, Shaq. Earlier this week, Shaquille O'Neal went on ahead and Shaquille O'Neal posted. It's hot out here too, so I'm gonna try to salve it out and be out here. You know what I mean? But I might have to take this one in the house. You feel me? If it might get too hot. But I even had to come out the motherfucking shirt on there. But anyway, earlier this week, Shaq, we all know the Brooklyn Nets, they got swept earlier in the playoffs, swept out of the playoffs by the motherfucking Boston Celtics, right? And then, so, you know, earlier this week, Shaq Shaq posted to his IG story, um, reposted something from a fan uh, on his IG story that basically said, "Here are KD's accomplishments um, since leaving Golden State." Right? So he had number one, and then like a blank line, a blank spot. Number two, blank. Number three, blank. And then it says the end. Basically saying that in the 3 years since KD left Golden State, he ain't done shit, right? And so Shaq, um, he posted that on his IG. Shaq and KD, they ain't got no like real beef or nothing like that. You know what I mean? I don't know why Shaq uh, did that or why he would do that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, there probably ain't really no reason. He just, you know what I mean? He a part of the media now, so you know what I mean. He probably agrees. Well, I know he agreed with it because he reshared it. You know what I mean, to his IG story, right? So that got a lot of these sports pundits out here in a tizzy, in a frenzy, with their panties all in a bunch, trying to protect the legacy of Kevin Doodoo Rent, or KD, as I like to say, Katie, Kitie. You know what I'm saying? Because bitch, boy. You feel me? But and it's true. You know what I'm saying? He ain't done nothing since he left Golden State. And the reason why it's significant is because on the flip side, the motherfuckers say, well, what if Steph did, what if the Warriors did since he left over there? Bitch, we in the Western Conference Finals with a 1-0 lead. You know what I'm saying? 3 wins away from being right back in the NBA Finals. The reason why that's, and I know motherfuckers gonna say, well, that don't mean nothing. They still ain't won it. What if they don't win this series? What if they get to the finals and they don't win that series? The whole point is, you dumb motherfucker said it was over for us. That's the whole point about the shit. That's all I heard once Kevin Durant left. All I heard was, it's over for the Warriors. It's a wrap. The dynasty over. Ain't no more finals appearances. Ain't no more finals wins. You know what I mean? It's a wrap. I knew it wasn't a wrap. You know what I'm saying? But little time has went by, and we seeing what's going on, right? So that's the reason why it's significant. So, have they won a championship yet since KD left? No, the Warriors haven't won a championship. This is their first real year back in real, as with the team being constructed the way that it's supposed to be able to contend for a championship. This is the first year, and we in the Western Conference Finals. We in the Final Four. That first year, KD left. Clay was hurt the whole year. Steph broke his hand 4 or 5 games into the season. So he only played 5 games that whole season in the 2019-2020 season. So he was out basically the whole season. So the only player that we had there that was from, that's a major key part to our dynasty that was playing was Draymond Green. And we all know, Draymond Green, what he brings to the team. He's a leader along with Steph, but he's a leader, facilitator, one of the greatest defenders of all time. So he, but as far as like him, averaging 20, 25 points a game, that's not him. Like that's not what he do. That's not his role, in the NBA or for these Warriors. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, any player that's asked to score a little bit more, that's NBA player, they can do that. But that's not his role. So the team was going to be bad that year. Now, last year, which was our second year, okay, Clay still wasn't back. You know what I'm saying? He was out for a whole nother year again. So he wasn't back. Yes, Steph and Draymond was there, but our roster still wasn't it still wasn't a championship contended roster. I didn't go into the season last year thinking that, okay, because now we're gonna have a full year of Steph, that we're going to be right back in championship contention. We need Steph, Clay, and Dre. I don't want to go, that means Steph ain't that dude then. If he can't, no. I ain't got nothing to do with it. Steph is that motherfucking dude. You know what I'm saying? The whole thing is, we all see without a team, without a full team, no matter how great you is, you can't win. Y'all motherfuckers say Kevin Durant is the best player in the world. He got swept out of the first round with having Kyrie on his team. So obviously, either he wasn't good enough, or he didn't have enough as far as the contributing role players. You know what I'm saying? Because that's really what you need to be able to win. You know what I'm saying? The star players gonna do what they do, but you need the role players, man. You need role players that know they role and that take pride in said role. You know what I'm saying? So last year was we started out bad. We started out like we was gonna look how we did the previous year, just straight ass. But we ended the season well, almost made the playoffs. Should have made the playoffs if it was any other regular NBA season. But last year was the first year of the play-in. we had a 39-33 record last year. It was only 72 games. If y'all remember, it was a 72 game season, a condensed season, because remember we was fresh off the pandemic. So it wasn't a full season. It was a full season, but it was 72 games instead of 82, and the games was kind of condensed together so that way this season that we in right now can get back on track. The last 2 seasons was off the track, guys. We got threw off track by the pandemic. They had a 4-month, layoff in the middle of the season. Came back, you know what I mean, in the bubble, and that forced for the next season, which was last season, to be pushed for the start to be pushed back. It was really only like 2 months off from the bubble championship between the Lakers and Heat until the start of that following season. It was only really like 2 months off. You know what I'm saying? When usually it's 3 or 4 months. You know what I'm saying? So it was a short off season and all that. So, but anyway, and also last year Steph was in the MVP conversation. Like literally, not one of them players, not a player just like, oh, he's like not just saying he's in the MVP conversation. No, he was one of the 3 finalists to win the MVP. You know what I'm saying? Because he went supernova. You know what I mean? Like the last 20, 30 games of the season. You know what I'm saying? And we had a winning record, 39-33. Okay, Steph didn't play like 8 or 9 games. And then the games that he didn't play, we went 1-7. So really, with Steph Curry on the court, our record was like 38-25 or 38-26. That's pretty good for a team that like last year we were looked at as like not a good team. And Steph Curry did what he was supposed to do. We had a winning record. Okay, we didn't have a losing record. We were a winning team last year. We didn't have enough wins. No, actually, we did have enough wins to make the playoffs, but it was the first year of the play-in. So we had to, instead of just being in the playoffs as an 8 seed, okay, we finished the season, the last 20 games of that year, 15-5. Okay? And we carried that momentum into this year. You know what I'm saying? You started to see the emergence of Jordan Poole at the end of last year. Okay? So the last 2 seasons were not a wash. That first one was a wash. Last season wasn't a total wash, but it was still like a down season. And I feel like we still did good under the circumstances. Clay not being there, you know what I'm saying? Not having our full, roster as far as like having a roster that can compete for a championship and contend for a championship. You know what I'm saying? With some of the players that was on there last year, some of the players that were playing for us last year, okay, they're better this year, and then other players are gone, like Kelly Oubre Jr. You know what I'm saying? It was good for, while it lasted, but you know what I'm saying? We got rid of him, or not necessarily got rid of him, but he left, or he gone. You know what I'm saying? And so this year is the year where we, like our first year since Kevin Durant has been gone, where you could actually really judge us on how do we look without Kevin Durant. You know what I mean? When Kevin Durant leaves, it's going to leave some dust to where, okay, we had to pick up the pieces and let all of the smoke clear, settle, and it ain't gonna just be okay. Kevin Durant leave, and then Kevin Durant, just like we had to basically dismantle our team or the role players to get him to come to the team, we have to do the same thing for him leaving. Okay, you got to be able to. It's going to take a year or two to any other team. It can take more than a year or two. But for our franchise, it just took a year or two to be able to get the train back on track. You know what I'm saying? Moving in the right direction since KD left. You know what I'm saying? KD left a little rubbish. we had to clean it up. You know what I'm saying? Get everything back on track. Now we back, and this is our first year. So this is our first year that we can really be judged on how we look without Kevin Durant. And we in the Western Conference Finals. We going to the NBA Finals, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know what I fuck with Luka. You feel me? Luka, that nigga. You know what I'm talking about? And I know what he done to the Suns last series, right? But we not the Suns, bro. You know what I'm saying? Steph, Clay, Dre, you know what I mean? Along with Looney. Looney got 2 rings too. You know what I'm saying? Dre, Iggy, he's out, you know what I'm saying, right now. He's hurt. Possibly will be able to come back at some point this series or the NBA Finals. But still, the fact that he's here in the organization, on the franchise, giving all of our younger players all the, encouragement and leadership and advice and just, spewing all that championship pedigree onto them. You know what I'm saying? That helps, whether he's playing or not. So boom. Shaq make that post, right? And so, now all these pundits come, oh, Shaq should have did that, or this and that, blah, blah, what is Shaq talking, like, bro. So now what that's leading to is Stephen A. And so I want to get to Stephen A. now, because Stephen A. didn't have this thing over the past, over the past 2 or 3 years since LeBron has kind of took, LeBron is still LeBron, but, his team ain't doing well. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. His play is not able to impact winning as much as it used to. So the best player in the world torch has been passed to either KD or Giannis or Steph, and shit like that. With me, I always thought it was Steph, but since the fact that Giannis won it last year, I've been giving the best player mantle to Giannis. He earned that. He earned it. You know what I mean? But a lot of people were saying Kevin Durant, right? So once the Brooklyn Nets got swept up out of the motherfucking playoffs, Stephen A. was one of the first ones quick to say that Kevin Durant, in his eyes, at least for the time being, can not be considered, or no longer be considered the best player in the world, right? Which is true, because then it's like, especially after how Kevin Durant looked in that series, bro. Like, they didn't just lose, they got swept. Kyrie was there as well. They got swept. They didn't win a game. It wasn't close. KD looked as bad as he has ever looked in his whole career since being a rookie. He looked like he didn't know what to do out there, fumbling the ball. He looks scared at a certain point. Just go back and look at the footage. Go back and look at the post-game interviews he was doing, and the shit that he was saying and how he was talking. Bro, that dude, he was defeated. He was defeated after game 2. After game 2, he was done. Like, man, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what to do. KD played horrible. This was his 2011 LeBron James against the Mavs moment. That's exactly what the fuck that was. You see what I'm saying? So now Stephen A. Smith, double talking ass bitch, got a different take on it, right? I'm gonna let y'all hear it. I'm gonna let y'all now. Right after they got swept, right? Right after they got swept, this is what um, this is what Stephen A. was saying.
Being the best player on the planet. Yes. And I think it's Giannis Antetokounmpo. Matter of fact, I think it's 1A, 1B when you think about Giannis and Joel and B at the moment. I just need to know, do you have a change of heart right now about who's the best player in the world?
Not yet, but I will tell you what I said on the air. What was it? After game 2. I said that if Kevin Durant continues to play like this and Brooklyn goes home, can't call him the best player in the world anymore. It's been that bad. I have said that. Yes.
So y'all heard that. He said if Kevin Durant continues to play, now this was after game 2, right? He said if Kevin Durant continues to play this way, he can no longer be considered the best player in the world. He continued to play like that, and they got swept, right? Now, here's another one.
With Jason Tatum during the game, and
There's
Jason
another one.
Having a historic series, and he's dominating him on both ends of the floor.
All right, thank you very much for Stephen A. Jalen and JJ Redick. I will admit I am stunned by what we saw. We began the
now this is just this is just 3 weeks ago, right after they got swept.
And the Celtics took it to the Nets for the 3rd consecutive game. Stephen A., what's your reaction?
Kevin Durant didn't show up at all, only attempted 11 shots. He was pretty much non-existent for most of the game offensively. Kyrie Irving didn't have it again. For the second game in a row, they looked lethargic. They looked completely outclassed. They looked thoroughly outcoached from top to bottom. When you look at this game right here, it was the absence of anything that you would have expected from a team with 2 dynamic superstars like the Brooklyn Nets. They are down 0-3, and it's about the brooms at this particular moment in time. They are not coming back from this series. It is over.
JJ, cover your ears because players hate to hear it.
This man said Kevin Durant didn't show up. He said Kevin Durant didn't show up. How you say that about the best player in the world? Right? Now, here's another one.
Celtics defenders. This defense is too good for that. God help the Nets. Robert Williams comes back anytime in this series. You would see something like that happen to Kevin Durant on the offensive side of the ball.
How are you looking at KD now this morning?
First, let me tell you how you can't look at him.
Okay.
You can't look at him as the best player in the world, which is what I've been saying for quite a while. This is.
How are you looking at KD now this morning?
Well, first, let me tell you how you can't look at him.
Okay.
You can't look at him as the best player in the world, which is what I've been saying for quite a while. This is a tragic performance by him in these first 2 games. We can talk about Boston's defense, and they deserve a boatload of credit, Will Bond.
Now y'all heard that. That's three separate times where he basically said that. What he said is, she asked him, "How are you feeling about Kevin Durant?" This is after game 3. They hadn't even lost the series yet. They down 0-3. He said, "You damn sure can't look at him as the best player in the world anymore." Y'all just heard that. Now, all of a sudden, 3 weeks removed, okay? 3 weeks removed from them being swept out of the playoffs, being straight up punked up out of the playoffs. Now that Kevin Durant is, out of sight, out of mind. He's having either a change of heart, or he's forgetting what the fuck he just got through saying, right? Let me find this. Right here. That's what I want to show y'all. Jay. This one.
I love you so much. I hate you. You think you're empty? I'm empty.
Yeah. Okay. Now watch this. Now watch this. Now watch how he trying to frame it though. Now basketball is offense and defense. Not just one side of the ball. But now all of a sudden his wording is offensive player. Offensive player. So now you separating just all around player, just a player. And now you want to put offensive in front of player. So, you know, you can kind of backtrack and protect yourself. You know what I mean? From the flip-flopping, double-talking bitch that you is.
We can see all that. But when we talk about the best offensive player in the NBA, at this moment in time, I don't give a damn that he's playing. And Kevin Durant is not. He ain't a better offensive player than Kevin Durant. You cancel that dream. You stop that nonsense. The best offensive player on the planet Earth is Kevin Durant. There is not an offensive player.
So you just gonna flip-flop like that after 3 weeks, nigga? Bro, you just said Kevin Durant didn't show up. You just said Kevin Durant cannot be considered the best basketball player in the world. Now you're saying he's the best offensive player in the world. Bro, that can't be. It just cannot be. If you the best offensive player in the world, how did the Boston Celtics make you look like that in the first round? I don't get it. See, this that shit I be talking about right here when I say these narratives. You know what I'm saying? That American sports media like to spew at us. You know what I'm saying? And to try to just keep whatever narrative that they want to keep going. Like fuck what you see. Fuck what happened. Fuck what you saw with your own eyes. Because you want to just continue to say that this nigga's the best player in the world and the best offensive player and all this other shit, then that's just what it just got to be. Fuck what happened. Fuck that the nigga wasn't efficient. He got swept. That niggas is calling him and Kyrie the most skilled duo of all time. Man, fuck out of here with that shit, bro. Most skilled duo of all time, nigga, ain't getting swept out of the motherfucking playoffs, my nigga. It ain't happening. It ain't happening, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I don't understand how motherfuckers can go from one spectrum all the way to the other side of that spectrum just in a span of 3 weeks. Not even a whole month. Like, what has Kevin Durant did from 3 weeks ago up until now to where it's cool for you to just be flip-flopping like that and double talking? I mean, what has he done? He ain't done shit. All he did was he just been tweeting and trying to throw shots at niggas. You know what I'm saying? Because they speaking the truth about him. So, Stephen A. What's up with that, bro? I don't understand that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, in all actuality, it's actually gotten worse for him since he's been eliminated. Because out of all three teams that have played the Boston Celtics, he's supposed to be the best player, out of all of those teams that would be considered to have a best player, but he did the worst. You know what I'm saying? So the next round they played the defending champions and the Milwaukee Bucks and Giannis. They didn't shut Giannis down. Yeah, those first 2 games, Giannis wasn't as efficient, right? But on the flip side, they won game 1, okay? And Giannis still got his number. Like, he still looked like Giannis, though. Like, they didn't punk him. They didn't take his heart. They ain't make Giannis look like, you know what I mean? He ain't know what to do, and he ain't want to be there, and he ain't want to play no more. You know what I'm saying? That's what the Celtics did to KD. That's what I see. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't understand. Like Stephen A. should have when because they talking about what they talking about is they talk about Luka, right? And this is actually from 2 days ago. This is some shit from actually 2 days ago. So this ain't from this morning. Stephen A. ain't been on the show the past 2 days, this morning and yesterday. So this is from 2 days ago, his last time on First Take this week, right? With Mad Dog Russo. And so this is the morning of the Warriors Mavericks game. So they hadn't played the game yet. They would have played it later on that day, right? And so y'all got to remember before the game, everybody on Luka. You know what I mean? The Warriors just getting they just do as well. But as far as like the single player that was like Luka, everybody, Luka the best player in the series, and this and that, and it's all the hype off of what just happened in that game 7. As if what he did in game 7 against the Phoenix Suns was all of a sudden just gonna travel with him to the next series to game 1. He was just gonna pick up where he left off. You some dumb motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? You some dumb son of bitches. You feel me? Plumb dumb. Right? So damn. Okay, so what they talking about is the Luka, and is Luka the best offensive player in the league and all of that other shit. So you feel me? Mad Dog Russo is like, yeah, I'm going with Luka. Now he also said, you know what I'm saying? He also said some shit that it's just like, bro, like what is like these motherfuckers talk about, they say one thing that they don't agree with motherfuckers doing, then they go ahead and do the same motherfucking thing. But I get to that in a minute. You feel me? But Mad Dog Russo is basically saying, yeah, he rocking with Luka. You know what I'm saying? And Luka is the best offensive player in the game and all this other shit. He reminded him of Larry Bird and all this other shit, right? Boom. So now, you feel me? Hold on. Sun directly beaming on this shit. So bam, you feel me? So Matt Del Russo like, yeah, I'm fucking with Luka. Stephen A come in and say, nah, you need to get over that. You know what I'm saying? We ain't having that. It's KD, Kevin Durant. Y'all just heard it. You know what I'm saying? So you gonna say, and then on top of that, gonna really say, I don't give a damn if he ain't playing and Luka is. And and you know what I'm saying? Like I don't like, and this nigga got swept out the motherfucking playoffs. You feel me? I don't give a damn about that. I'ma still say this nigga that didn't, the same nigga I said didn't show up. Right? You feel me? And I can't call him the best player in the world. So you can't call him the best player in the world, but you can call him the best offensive player in the world. Like, nah, bro, it don't go like that. The best offensive player in the world gotta come from somebody that's still playing. You know what I'm saying? Don't bring up this nigga right here. You know what I'm saying? That they got swept out the motherfucking playoffs in the first round, didn't win a game. You know what I'm saying? But you want to say he the best offensive. So my thing is, if that's the case, bro, like let's do away with the titles and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? In the name calling, as far as names like best player in the world, best this or worst that. Let's just do it if that's what we doing. Because if a player that got swept out of the playoffs and looked as pathetic and anemic as Kevin Durant looked against the Boston Celtics, if he's the best player in the world or even the best offensive player in the world, then like what does it even matter to hold that title? You know what I'm saying? Because the best player in the world or the best offensive player in the world ain't going, you know what I'm saying? Ain't going. He could look absolutely pathetic. You know what I'm saying? And still have that title. Like I don't get it. Giannis, with all of the shit he been doing, the past. I mean, you know, since he's been in the league and proving, but I'm saying since he, you know, been Giannis and winning MVPs and doing all of the other shit last 4 or 5 years or whatever, you know what I'm saying? All the shit that he been doing, he can't get a unanimous best player in the world, you know what I mean, kind of, I mean, you know, some motherfuckers look at him like that, you know what I'm saying? But it's and you know, it's some pundits, you know, some of them say that, but it's not with the it's not with a emphatic, you know, it's not as emphatic as they say somebody like LeBron or Kevin Durant or something like that. But he's the one that's been really, you know what I mean, doing all the shit and dominating the league between him and Steph. So, you know.
And Kevin Durant. You can scratch that dream. When I look at Luka Doncic, I will remind y'all, even though it's 46, 47, 45% from the field over the last 3 years, averaging, you know, close to 28 a game and stuff like that. We know he makes big shots. We know how talented Luka is. We know he's got tons of heart. He dictates pace. You don't speed him up. He doesn't play at a fast pace, but you're not going to dictate how slow he goes or how fast he goes. He's the one that dictates that because he is special. He is no Kevin Durant. He is a career 73% shooter from the free throw line. He is a career 33% shooter from three-point range. I would remind you, we are talking about freaking Kevin Durant here. Okay, 6'11" with a 7'6" wingspan, who is an absolute positive sniper. He can hit you from threes. He's got a mid-range game that's second to none. You look at that, he obviously can finish at the basket, stuff like that. He got a little fatigued in the end with all the drama and nonsense that he had to deal with this year in Brooklyn. I will remind y'all,
Hold on.
Kevin Durant went and stuff like that. He got a little fatigued in the end with all the drama and He's got a mid-range game that's second to none. You look at that, he obviously can finish at the basket, stuff like that. He got a little fatigued in the end with all the drama and nonsense that he had to deal with this year in Brooklyn. I will remind y'all, before Kevin Durant went down with his injury that kept him.
So this what they do. Y'all see what he doing. This is what they do. As we get further and further away from what actually happened, now they got a different, you know, they start to change their narrative, you know what I mean, to get it back to where it originally was so they can continue to be right. You know what I'm saying? Thinking that, like, bro, now he was a little fatigued. This nigga said he was a little fatigued. We not doing that, bro. We, like, I just played y'all the comments that he made 3 weeks ago. Kevin Durant didn't show up. Kevin Durant can't be considered the best player in the world after looking like this. He didn't say nothing about Kevin Durant being tired. Nothing. Not a damn thing about Kevin Durant being tired. See what I'm saying? So all of a sudden now, see, because people know that once time starts to go by, you feel me? Now he out of sight, out of mind. You know, all of the, I mean, you know, we still remember, but it's easier to kind of like start saying all this wild, crazy shit, right? Because all the details get a little blurry the further you get away from it. You know what I'm saying? So then you can start, oh, well, maybe he was a little tired, he was a little fatigued. Bro, you just seen what happened, bro. That ain't got nothing to do with no, for one, bro, I don't give a damn about no, like, bro, being tired, that's not an excuse. For one, he wasn't, for one, that's not what it was. You know what I'm saying? That's a bogus ass motherfucking excuse to try to get this man. So just so you, like, just so you can keep your opinion of what you say of him being the best, whatever, just so you can be right about that. So you want to give this man excuses and say all of a sudden now and say he was tired. Come on, man. Like this what they do. This is American sports media. This is what they do. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with Stephen A. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna call out. You know what I mean? When these niggas is on that bullshit, you know what I'm saying? He on that bullshit with this. You know what I'm saying? He's a flip flopping double talking son of a bitch on anything. See what I'm saying? So fatigued, like that's an excuse, or like that, like I mean, come on, man, nah. So like you got swept. You didn't even win one game, bro. The next series went 7, and Giannis didn't have his second best player. KD did. He had Kyrie. Middleton didn't play the whole motherfucking series. He got hurt in the first round. And they was up 3-2. The Bucks was up 3-2 in the series. Probably should have won the series. See what I'm saying? But they was up 3-2. And you know what I'm saying? Boston showed their heart. Won game 6 in motherfucking Milwaukee after being down by 10 in the second half. You know what I'm saying? Forced to game 7. And they did what they had to do in game 7 at home and won the series in advance. But my point is, Milwaukee didn't get pumped. Even if they would have won one game, they would have did better than you. Pump motherfuckers that got swept. And now y'all got motherfuckers trying to give y'all excuses, talk about y'all tired and all the drama they had. Man, please. That's whatever happened, that's their fault. It's not an excuse. KD, Kyrie Irving was there. So, hey, man, I don't want to hear none of that shit, man. Kevin Durant looked straight like a bitch in that motherfucking series. He couldn't do nothing, nigga. Giannis was getting his numbers. Nigga, after the first 2 games, they was tied up 1-1, so he'd already won the game. No, he wasn't as efficient, but they didn't like just all the way shut him down like that, like how they shut this nigga down. And then he started going off. Started having 40 points. I think he had like 2 or 3 40-point games in that series. You feel me? KD ain't had nothing close to that. I think in that game 4, he had like 36 and 37 or something like that. But the nigga took like 35 shots. That nigga was. That's not. If anybody who know KD, they know that's not how KD. If KD can get nigga 37 points on 13 or 14 shots, nigga, 15 shots. You feel me? That's KD. That's how KD do. So Boston did something to him. It wasn't no they was tired. Nah, man, it's the first round. How you tired? How you fatigued? He got a little fatigued in the end. What you mean? The end of the season or the end of the series? Because it was only 4 games. Okay, so he wasn't. So if that's okay. So okay, Stephen A. So he wasn't tired in the first 2 games. They lost. All right, so it's tired shit. You know what I'm saying? So now 3 weeks later, this nigga flip flops like a bitch. You feel me? I don't understand it, man. I just don't understand it.
Out about 17 or 18 straight games, the Brooklyn Nets were tied without Kyrie Irving, with a hobbled, out of shape, and unfocused or non-committed James Harden. Kevin Durant had the Brooklyn Nets tied for the number 1 seed in the Eastern Conference, ahead of Miami, ahead of Milwaukee, ahead of Philadelphia, ahead of Chicago, ahead of them all. This Kevin Durant we talking about here. 2-time champion, 2-time NBA Finals MVP. Now, what's going to knock, the ultimate thing that knocks Kevin Durant is the missile.
2-time champion, 2-time Finals MVP. Bitch, them Steph Curry championships and Finals MVPs, nigga. That's that shit. 2-time champion. So now this Kevin. Man, listen. That's what he did with that's what he did with the Warriors. Don't try to bring that shit over here with the that ain't got nothing to do with right now. You feel me? So I don't want to hear none of that 2-time champion, 2-time Finals MVP shit. He ain't on the Warriors no more. He left that. That shit don't count. You can't bring that up. That ain't got nothing to do with what's going on right now, my nigga. So I don't want to hear none of that shit. two-time champion, two-time Finals MVP. Nigga, that shit belonged to Steph Curry and the Warriors. Nigga. He don't have them rings, nigga, without us. Period, point blank. It's just that simple. It's just that simple. And even if a motherfucker want to say, well, y'all don't have no more rings, you know what I'm saying, without him. Who says who? Nigga, we barely lost in the Game 7 in 2016, nigga. Barely. Game 7. We didn't get swept out that motherfucker. You motherfuckers want to act like all of a sudden, we, you know what I mean? We would have fell off the map. He was not falling off the map, bro. Even if we wouldn't have won the championship that next year, even following 2016, nigga, we would have been right back in another 60-game win season and at least right back in the Western Conference Finals again. Ain't no guarantee that, and that leads me to my next thing, but ain't no, you know, with Skip and Shannon and they stupid ass. Ain't no guarantee that that LeBron and the Cavs would have been able to whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like we was already us before KD, bro. KD, I always say KD just blasted us off into the stratosphere. You know what I'm saying? To where it was almost unfair. You see what I'm saying? But we was already us before, bro. So all that two-time champion, two-time Finals MVP, and all of those other shit, don't even bring that up. We're talking about, you know what I'm saying, how this bitch got swept up out the motherfucking playoffs. You know what I mean? By the Celtics. Giannis didn't look like that next round. Shit, even their first two games against the Heat this round. Jimmy Butler had 41. You know what I'm saying? That first game. Now I know Marcus Smart didn't play, and Al Horford didn't play either in that first game. So that means a little something, you know what I'm saying? But still, Jason Tatum was really the main one that was shutting down KD. You feel me? I mean, it was a team effort. It wasn't just Jason Tatum. You know what I'm saying? Marcus Smart was doing his thing. Jaylen Brown was doing his thing. The light-skinned nigga Williams, chubby nigga Williams, he was doing his thing. They was all doing their thing. They was all doing their thing, but Jason Tatum got most of the, you know, the highlight reels defensively against Kevin Durant. Block shots. They said Kevin Durant shot couldn't be blocked. He blocked his shot in that series multiple times. Multiple. See what I'm saying? So I'm saying that to say, yeah, Marcus Smart and Al Horford wasn't there in game one against the Heat, but Jason Tatum was. You know what I'm saying? And Greg Williams was. I think that's his name, the light skin one. I think the other one, Darcy one, Dreads, I think his last name is Williams too. But I'm talking about the light skin. You feel me? The light skin Williams that hit all the threes in game 7 against the Bucks. You feel me? Against the Bucks. Okay. But so I'm saying, but it is big that Marcus Smart wasn't there, and Al Horford is a great defender too. But you know what I'm saying, in particular, Marcus Smart, he's the defensive player of the year. He's the first guard to win it since like what? I think it's since they said since Tony Allen or some shit in the early 2000s or mid 2000s. So that's pretty dope. That award been going to front court players, you know what I mean, for the past 15 years. You know what I'm saying? Big men. But still, like, the Miami Heat was down to the Boston Celtics in that game. You feel me? I think at one point in the first half, they was down by 10 or some shit like that. and they end up basically blowing them out. Now they only won one quarter of that game. The Boston Celtics won the points battle in the first quarter, second quarter, and the fourth quarter. It was still kind of evenly matched, somewhat, but they end up winning those quarters. But the third quarter was so lopsided. That's the reason why the Miami Heat won. You know what I'm saying? And my point is, they was the Miami Heat. Yeah, Marcus Smart wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? But they was down by like 10 points at one point in that game. And if that was the Brooklyn Nets getting down by 10 against the Celtics, ain't no coming back. It wasn't no coming back. Brooklyn waved in the tap. As soon as they got down by like 6 or 7, they like, it's over. You feel me? We don't even want it no more. Roberto Duran, no more. You feel me? That's what they did. You know what I'm saying? So, still, point being, Kevin Durant, so far, who's supposed to be the best player in the world, best this, best that, can't be stopped, ain't nobody that can guard him, you better just hope he miss and all the other shit. Guess what? That shit is all false. We've just seen it. You know what I'm saying? No, everybody can't do that. You got to have the right personnel. You got to have the right, the Boston Celtics got the right ingredients. You know what I'm saying? To do what they did to Kevin Durant. Everybody don't have that. So, like I said in one of my past videos, Kevin Durant's still gonna do his thing next year. He's gonna average damn near 30. But that's throughout the regular season when you playing a different team every night. You know what I'm saying? You playing a bad team, yeah, you're gonna be able to do whatever against them type of teams. If you play against a team like the Boston Celtics that got they got the personnel and the players to be able to stifle not only Kevin Durant but Kyrie Irving as well. That's what team's gonna be doing that. So these niggas is funny, man.
Because he is loyal to a fault when it comes to Kyrie Irving instead of holding him accountable and making sure that brother is on the court with you. Obviously, that's a different subject for another day. But in terms of strictly ball skills, Kevin Durant is the greatest offensive player on the planet. There is nowhere you can go. There is no one you can find that is a better all-around complete package of an offensive player than Kevin Durant is. Athleticism, ball handling skills, long-range jump shooting, mid-range jump shooting, open court ability, everything. Don't give me no Luka Doncic when it comes to Kevin Durant. Stop that.
You must have missed the Celtics series. I don't know where you were. Bouncing around South Beach, where he was, and I love Durant. I love him like he does, like Stevie does.
Now this what Doggy's saying that I fuck with. This what Doggy's saying that I fuck with. This first thing he said is, brother, you must have missed that Celtics series. I mean, you talking like this nigga is playing right now. He had his chance. This nigga got bounced, swept, broomsticks.
I love Durant. I'm a big Durant fan. I love the guy. He just comes to play. Is he a great leader with Irving? Stevie's right. Of course he isn't. But I love him. But be fair. That performance against the Celtics was awful. And don't sit there and tell me about the Celtic defense. I don't want to hear it. I just saw Jimmy Butler score 41 last night. All right. I don't want to hear about this Celtic defense or they stopped Durant, blah, 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 blah. I've never seen Doncic play a game like that. And if you're going to bring up last year in Milwaukee when he had the 48 in game 5, Doncic should have, if he decided he wanted to play, he would have scored 60 on Sunday night. He would have scored 60. Not yet. He would have scored 60. Laugh, that was funny. He would have scored 60. I love Durant, but did you miss the 4 games? He was awful in the opening round. You got to be fair and at least throw that in the equation.
I am being fair.
That's all I'm saying. That's why it sound. That's why Stephen A. don't realize like how stupid he sound saying what he's saying. Cause like you talking like I just said like just like Doggy said, you got to throw that into the equation, bro. You can't just be like you now. You talking about a guy in Luka Doncic that just did what he did in Game 7 against a team that won 64 games this year, eliminated the number one seed, the quote unquote best team in the league, eliminated them in the second round. They didn't even make it to the conference finals. They supposed to win the fucking championship. They didn't even make it to the final four. And Luka did that with a whole bunch of solid NBA players. I ain't gonna disrespect because Brunson did his thing. Brunson done his thing. You feel me? Spencer Dinwiddie. You know what I'm saying? He showed up when he was supposed to. Not for the whole series, but at times when he needed to, he was there. Right? So boom. Boom. So this Luka Doncic we talking about here. That just eliminated the best team in the league. I don't be one to be big on hypotheticals, man. You know what I'm saying? Right? Because I like to just go with facts and what we know. You know what I mean? These niggas always like to, if KD didn't, a whole bunch of ifs and all this other shit. We just got to go with what we know, right? But I'm gonna put one out there. Me, I don't think I know they're in different conferences, but I'm just going like it's a hypothetical. Stupid. So I don't believe if the Brooklyn Nets play the Phoenix Suns in the playoffs, like the Dallas Mavericks did, after what I've seen from the Brooklyn Nets for this whole year, not even this year, last year too. I know they made the playoffs last year and got to the second round. People say, that's another if coulda, woulda, shoulda, if his foot wouldn't have been on the line and this and that. Man, don't none of that shit matter. His foot was on the line. So hey, when shit like that happen, I mean it's not meant to be, brother. It ain't meant to be. You're gonna keep going back to that shit over and over and over again, keep disrespecting the Milwaukee Bucks who won the championship because y'all want to keep saying if, woulda, coulda, shoulda about some shit that you can't just go. That's what happened. But back to my hypothetical, I don't think that the Brooklyn Nets, I don't see them losing. I mean, I don't see them beating the Phoenix Suns in the playoff series. You know what I'm saying? After what I've seen from the Brooklyn Nets this year, you feel me? I see the Phoenix Suns beating the Brooklyn Nets 4-2. 4-2. Because just off the simple fact that another thing is Brooklyn don't play no defense. The Dallas Mavericks are actually a good defensive team. Even the numbers back it up. They in the top, I believe, 5 or something like that. As far as defensive rankings across the board this year. You know what I'm saying? We all know that's a credit to Jason Kidd. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna bring that defensive mentality. You feel me? So now they don't have like great individual, defensive players, but as a team, defensively, you know what I'm saying? He got them locked in on for the most part. They're not this overwhelmingly great defensive team, but they a solid to good defensive team. Like I said, the numbers back it up. You feel me? Uh, so I'm saying that to say, Brooklyn Nets don't play no damn defense. So they wouldn't have been able to do what uh, the Dallas Mavericks just did. So to just dismiss Luka Doncic and say that he's not a better offensive player than Kevin Durant, when for one, he's still playing, okay, and Kevin Durant is not. Kevin Durant got swept and looked like he got straight punked and got his heart took. We ain't never seen that from Luka Doncic so far in his career. I know it's been a short, like 4-year career, 4 or 5 years, however he's been in the league, but we ain't never seen that. You feel me? And yeah, so I mean, you just like what? All because you like the nigga? Like that's what I'm saying, bro. Like these niggas get too caught up in, you feel me? These niggas get too caught up in who they like and why? Because his game looks prettier than Luka's or something like that. Like Luka, man, you can't. If we going off of right now and what's like, bro, I'm taking Luka over Kevin Durant. How could you not, bro? Like, see, Stephen A is talking one-on-one shit. Bro, the NBA ain't one-on-one. It's not one-on-one, bro. One-on-one ain't how you get paid all that fucking money. That's not how you become a legend. Maybe in the streets, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean, a park legend, yeah. But that's cool. But we talking about, come on, man, the NBA is it. So this is not one-on-one, bro. That's the whole thing about it. This 5-on-5 NBA basketball. In that realm, in that sphere, you know what I'm saying, in that box, as of right now, after what we've seen, I'm taking Luka Doncic over Kevin Durant. Take Kevin Durant. Why? I'm not saying he's trash. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying that in NBA basketball, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to playing team basketball, that one-on-one shit don't work. Ultimately, when you're trying to win, that don't work. See what I'm saying? So for me, I'm taking Luka because his style of play for the NBA and 5-on-5 team basketball, to me, is better suited for women. I mean, what you want me to do? It just is. It's better suited for women, if you ask me, bro. So, hey.
I think conditioning was a factor. I think the fact that he had limited help was a factor. I think the fact that he was playing with guys, particularly a star in Kyrie Irving that hadn't been there more than half the season, was a factor. I think the fact that he had limited help was a factor. I think the fact that he was playing with guys ain't fair. And I'm saying to you, he absolutely had an awful series. I think conditioning was a factor. I think the fact that he had limited help was a factor. I think the fact that he was playing with guys, particularly a star in Kyrie Irving.
This nigga said conditioning was a factor in them getting swept.
That hadn't been there more than half the season was a factor. I think the fact that he had limited help was a factor. I think the fact that he was playing with guys. No.
Conditioning and limited help. Like this is ridiculous, bro. This is ridiculous, bro. I just wanted. I mean, you could have said that 3 weeks ago. I would have more respected it then. I mean, I still would have said you full of shit, but I would have more respected it then. Now, I mean, I lose all respect. At least when it comes to your opinion on Kevin Durant. Maybe not about anything you say. Maybe some more shit that you say, but the damn show when it comes to Kevin Durant is you showing right now, boy. I mean, hey, you know what I'm saying? You got hearts in your motherfucking eyes when it comes to him. You just seen what this nigga did. You just seen it. It's not even a full month. It's been 3 weeks since this nigga got swept. You just seen it. And you just seen how he threw up all over the fucking court. But now you want to give him all these motherfucking excuses of why he threw up all over the court, vomited all over that motherfucker. Because he was fatigued. Conditioning. Whose fault is that? Even if that's the case. Like you saying it like that's a valid excuse. Like that's not his fault. Like how, bro? Like you saying that, like, well, conditioning. He was fatigued. So that's, I mean, who? That's the Celtics' fault that he was fatigued. I mean, he wasn't fatigued. I'm just saying, if that's the excuse you want to use, are they supposed to take it easy on him because he was tired? I just don't get it. I don't get it. They're supposed to go easy on him because he quote unquote or so-called tired. He didn't have the right pieces around. Well, going into the fucking playoffs, y'all wasn't saying that. You just wasn't saying it, man. You can't say that after the nigga gets swept out of the playoffs, bro. You got to say that before. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, he was tired, man. Yeah, he was tired. He was just tired. Like that's a valid excuse. Like he's gonna be like, oh, okay, he was tired. Okay, yeah, okay, that makes sense, right? Mm-hmm. Like, nah, bro.
Starring Kyrie Irving that hadn't been there more than half the season was a
now
factor.
It's Kyrie Irving.
I think a lot of stuff caught up with them, and you saw Kevin Durant. And this is the one thing, and you'll appreciate what I'm about to say, though.
No, we won't.
Tell me if there's one indictment that we can have on Steve Nash above all else. Tell me one easy shot that Kevin Durant has had. When you look at the axis of movement of the basket.
Steve Nash. Now this nigga blaming so bro. So now you want and right before that he gonna say, and you gonna respect me on this one. Nah. You losing all respect, brother. You don't gain respect with these takes, my brother. Not one bit. Nah, not one bit. These is bad, horrible, horrific takes, my guy. I mean, just putrid. Yeah. You saying that Steve Nash, why didn't Steve Nash design a play for the, like, bro, the great Kevin Durant, a player that you, Stephen A, say is the type of player that you like, which is a give me the ball and let me go to work. Give me the ball, I'm going to take us there. That's what you say. And that's what you say he is. So now you looking for the coach to bail him out? And say it was because Steve Nash didn't draw up a play or get the ball moving or get more ball movement? Well, guess what, bro? KD and Kyrie said they don't need a coach. KD, before he left the Warriors, said that the motion offense and all that don't work like that all the time. Sometimes you need that just, hey, that one-on-one just, I need to just go get a bucket real quick. That's what he said. On his way out the door, shitting on Steve Kerr. Trying to say, yeah, that shit ain't going to work no more. So, you can't have it both ways, brother. You can only have it one way. You can only have it one way. You know what I'm talking about? You pick which way you want it, but you can't have it both ways. You can't say in one breath, he the best, he this, he that, he's unstoppable, you can't block your shot, you can't do this, you can't, hey, he's God on the basketball court. You can't say that. And then on the flip side, on this side over here, say that when he don't have success, it's because the coach didn't draw a play for him. Nah. You know what I'm saying? Y'all talk about him like he Michael Jordan status on the court. I'm telling you right now, Michael Jordan ain't need no damn body to draw up no play for him. Nobody. Phil Jackson actually came there to take the ball out of his hands. Son. He didn't have no problem making it happen. But he wasn't getting his teammates involved enough. You know what I mean? It was a one-man show basically for the most part. You know what I'm saying? Before Phil Jackson took over the reins. Once Phil Jackson took over, you know what I mean? He was able to convince him to trust his teammates more. And guess what? Trust this offense that me and Tex Winter got for you. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? They won 6 championships. Now, any other player wouldn't have been able to win 6 championships, but he won. Michael Jordan was able to win 6 championships. He's the greatest player of all time. Any other player probably would have made, got maybe, 1 championship out of it. You know what I mean? I know Kobe got 5, but Kobe is only a little bit under Michael Jordan. He's not as good as Michael Jordan, but he's not too far off. But Michael Jordan's better. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, bro. You know what I'm saying? Phil Jackson, Michael Jordan didn't need Phil Jackson to draw him up and play. You know what I'm saying? He needed Phil Jackson to get on and be like, look, you know what I'm saying? They double teaming you. Trust your man over here. You know what I'm saying? He wide open. You know what I mean? So it was actually the flip side with Phil Jackson. So if you're a super great player, bro, you don't need nobody to draw up a play for you. You don't need a coach to draw up a play for you. I mean, it's cool. It is what it is. They shut him down, bro. It's okay. It's okay, bro. Everybody can't be Michael Jordan. Every player that's not Michael Jordan has had a moment like this. That don't mean he can't overcome it. But as of right now, it is what it is. See what I'm saying? So, fucking, yeah, as of right now, it is what it is, bro. It just is what it is. And so, hey. Niggas just can't have it both ways, bro. You can't have it both ways, bro. We're not blaming Steve Nash. It ain't got nothing to do with Steve Nash. You feel me? Once it don't work, once the one-on-one shit don't work, now all of a sudden you want to blame Steve Nash. Nah, fuck out of here with that shit. This is the most skilled duo in NBA history. Remember?
Questionable spacing. It's like, okay, Kyrie, okay, Kevin Durant, you're the stars. Take us there. As opposed to opportunities being created. You see other coaches like the Sportz of the world and others creating sets where you guys are getting open shots. They're not just getting the ball. They're actually getting open shots. That's one component. The other thing to take into consideration, let's go to Jimmy Butler last night. Sensational performance in game one. 41 points in 41 minutes. The brother did shoot 18 free throws now. He got to the free throw line. He clearly is stronger than Kevin Durant. He's willing to play with the back to the basket, and the attention on the perimeter that a Kevin Durant would require. That's not Jimmy Butler.
All excuses. All excuses, bro. This is sad, Stephen A. This is just nothing but a bunch of excuses, bro.
Stuff like that. That worked in his favor, so he poses a different problem for Boston than Kevin Durant does because he's clearly more physical, because he's stronger.
Okay, well then Kevin Durant ain't the best offensive player or best player in the world then, bitch.
Think about who we're talking about here. We're talking about a dude in Kevin Durant that is, not will be, one day. And when all is said and done, blah, 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 he already is one of the greatest offensive talents the history of the game has ever seen. And there is no doubt about that.
No argument. Who's argument? But you have not yet. Don't give me about the physicality. He was, be fair. He was awful against the Celtics.
They were awful. The whole team was awful. He had no help.
Steve, you got to take a hit for that. If you're Durant, you got to take a hit for that.
No, he is taking a hit. He is taking a hit for that. But that don't mean you take the kind of hit that says Luka Doncic's better. No, you're going too far. You're going too far. I'm not saying Kevin Durant doesn't deserve a hit. But you know why he takes it?
Nah, that's not going too far, bro. How is that going too far when Luka Doncic is going way farther than Kevin Durant this postseason? Like, bro, if you one of these top players like that, you can't get swept in the first round. I don't care if you talk about, oh, well, look at the circumstances. They was a 7 seed. They had to play up against the 2 seed. Who fault is that, bro? Who fault is that? It don't matter. Y'all supposed to be better than the Boston Celtics. They don't have a Kevin Durant on their team, a quote-unquote Kevin Durant. They don't have a Kevin Durant. Let y'all tell it, they don't have a Kyrie Irving. So nah, bro, this is not it. Like y'all would. I would somewhat, maybe not fully, but I would somewhat hear the argument if they at least won a game or two, and all the games was competitive, and he didn't look as scared that he looked. But this right here was bad. You know what I'm saying? This ain't just no this ain't just no you know. This ain't just no I'm talking about. So that's all I'm saying about that, but my shit getting too hot out there, bro. Yeah. My fault about that, peoples. I gotta bring my Yeah, my shit way too hot. My shit way too hot, bro. Damn. My shit breathing like a motherfucker. But yeah, bro, I'm gonna get to this last little part real quick. I'm gonna get to this last little segment, man, that I wanted to get to. Right? So check this out. Let me see if there's anything else on this.
Because our expectations of him is not what he lived up to. But that don't mean we forget why we had those expectations. This brother's Kevin Durant. Fall back and recognize he's Kevin Durant.
The two he is.
I love him.
I mean, I love it. And now we're bringing in Pat Bev. That's a lot for me. But you know what? It's okay. I can handle it. Plenty more stuff come here, huh?
Yeah, that's just. I mean, you know, y'all got to feel me on this, bro. How can you go from one extreme to the other like that, bro? Just like that. I don't get it. I don't get it, bro. How you just go from one extreme to the other just like that, just that quick. You feel me? That's some motherfucking bullshit right there. Yeah, that's some bullshit. Stephen A. used to flip-flop the son of a bitch. Yeah, that's exactly what the fuck you is, dog. Now these plumb dumb motherfuckers right here.
Social media has been reacting to screenshots of Shaq's Instagram story. The story appears to show a fan's tweet that included a picture of KD with the caption that read, KD accomplishments since he left Shaq. That was followed by 3 empty lines and a finishing line of end. Shannon.
Shaq ain't no punk, nigga. Shaq like, hey, these niggas ain't doing nothing.
Championships by winning another one.
Well, he validated championships, but we're going to Golden State. To winning the
No, he
championship,
didn't. What type of fucking nigga? What?
I've always.
Nigga, what? Well, he validated championships by going to Golden State. Bro, you don't make no fucking sense. You make no fucking sense at all. He didn't validate nothing. That's why he in the position that he in, trying to win a championship, and left Steph Curry, you know, trying to win a championship with somebody else to prove that he ain't just no Golden State Warrior champion ass nigga. Because right now, that's all the fuck he is. He just a Golden State Warrior champion ass nigga. He ain't won no championships with nobody else than with a team that already won a championship just a couple years before you came, and then won 73 games, had the back-to-back MVP, unanimous MVP, the only one in NBA history, a nigga that changed the whole landscape of the game, revolutionized the game, got everybody shooting threes from all over the motherfucking place now. And then you come over there and win with that team. Bro, you had to win, my nigga. You had to win. What the fuck is you talking about? So what did he validate? No, you validate those 2 championships by winning a championship somewhere else. Then the motherfucker say, all right, he is a player that can lead you to a championship. Because he didn't lead shit over here in Golden State. You ain't led a motherfucking thing, bitch. All you led was your mother. Kevin Durant used the Golden State Warriors franchise and team or whatever the fuck He used them for his own benefit, bro. That's what it was. He used them to get the two most easiest championships that any superstar has ever won in any sport. So now he at least won't go throughout his whole career without winning the championship, so people don't put him in that same box as a Charles Barkley or a Patrick Ewing or a John Stockton or a Karl Malone or, you know what I mean, or somebody like a CP3 that's going to be there too, or a Reggie Miller. You know what I'm saying? Or a Russell Westbrook or a Carmelo Anthony. You see what I'm saying? So that's the only reason why he did that. He didn't do that because he really felt like, hey, I'm gonna come over there, man, and we gonna do our thing. You know, I just want to, you know, hey, I just want to fit in with the, you know, with the culture and just be a part of something special. Man, please get the fuck out of here with all that. Nigga, you did that shit so nigga you can get so you can get an easy ass championship. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Just to have one, so a motherfucker can't say that, you know, you didn't win a championship in your career. That's the only reason why. That was for your own benefit. That was for your own benefit, bro.
I've always believed this. Golden State needed Kevin Durant as much as Kevin Durant needed Golden State.
True.
I do not believe
No.
Golden State wins 2 more titles.
I was going to say true, but no, that's not true. He needed us more than we needed him. I don't give a damn what nobody say. I definitely don't give a fuck with this old Club Shay do something after before two something ass nigga. That's don't believe it just because this nigga say it. Okay? Because this nigga's a bronze sexual. All these niggas got agendas in the back of their head for a certain reason, for a reason why they saying what they saying. Everything he say, he want to try to make it benefit LeBron James. So these niggas want to make it seem like, oh, yeah, like they needed each other. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, they needed to team up to beat LeBron. Man, LeBron ain't never not won a championship on a super team. Every team that he won a championship on was a super team. Every one. I don't want to hear it. So kiss my black ass.
Gets the 3 more. They might get there, but I don't believe they went to. Needed Kevin Durant as much as Kevin Durant needed Golden State. I do not believe Golden State wins 2 more titles. Gets the 3 more. They might get there, but I don't believe they win 2 more titles without Kevin Durant. And you see, they lost to Toronto because Kevin Durant was injured. I don't believe they beat Kyrie and LeBron again, Skip. That's why they knew it. It's 7 games, and Kyrie was only getting better. And Kyrie had he was on a podcast, I Am Athlete, I think, and he said if he was
they knew it. No. We didn't know it. See, this is what the fuck you dumb motherfuckers got to understand. In the midst of the motherfucking season, before that moment even happened, Draymond Green and KD was already politicking, bruh. They was already politicking, my dude. Shay Sharp. They was already politicking, bro. So this wasn't no thing like all of a sudden this nigga, and once they lost game 7, all of a sudden them niggas was like, man, let's bring the biggest, one of the biggest names in the NBA over here, you know what I mean? Who can we bring over here? Let's see, Kevin Durant, let's call him up. Nah, they had already been politicking. Bro. So to make it seem like all of us, like I said, for one, he needed us more than we needed him. We already won a championship, bro. and that one championship was not expected. It'll be something different if Steph Curry came into the league, you know what I mean, with expectations like a LeBron James or you know, one of these players that come into the league with high expectations is supposed to have this legendary ass career and win all these fucking championships. No, our shit was a surprise. Steph Curry's whole career, this was not what motherfuckers seen coming from Steph Curry when he entered the NBA draft coming out of Davidson. I'm sorry. At best, motherfuckers thought he was just gonna be like a spot up shooter, you know what I'm saying, kind of player. You know what I mean? Maybe a role player off the bench that could give you a few points and just come off the bench, shoot the ball. You know what I mean? Maybe could start. You know what I'm saying? But ain't nobody saw all-time player. You know what I mean? Knocking on the door of of being an all-time top 10 player of all time. All time. Come on, man. Ain't nobody see that from Steph Curry. So my point is the fact that we had already won a championship and it was never expected. It wasn't, you know, Steph Curry could have had everything be the same with the Warriors, still be a lifelong Warrior. He could have played 10 to 15 years with the Warriors. Let's say 10 years. He could have played 10 years with the Warriors, and you know they could have been making the playoffs when they originally started to make the playoffs, but not won no championships. You know what I'm saying? And had a similar career to what he have right now, not win no championships, and he would still be looked at to have had a great career. You know what I mean? But still been a player that, you know, made a few all-star teams, you know what I'm saying? MVP, maybe, you know, I don't know, but still been a player that maybe, you know, was the best player for the Warriors. But I'm just saying, just a normal NBA career, and he would still have been known because it wasn't expected. You know what I'm saying? So that the fact that we had already won a championship and then have become an all-time great team already, bro, he needed us more. He was the nigga that came into the league that was supposed to be this. He was the number 2 overall pick in the 2007 draft after Greg Oden. He got drafted number 2. So, yeah, man. Nah. He needed us more because he's looking at it like, damn, I can't get it done over here, man. I need to, you know what I'm saying? I need to make a move. Well, these niggas over here then all of a sudden came up on the scene. Let me go over here. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how he didn't see that motherfuckers was going to look at that like, bruh. Like, obviously, Warriors fans, we loved it. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know how he couldn't predict that the NBA, the basketball world would not look fondly on him coming to Golden State. Like you damn near cheating, my nigga. You damn near cheating. And it's a you because, and not them, because you came to their team. They was already doing what they was doing. All they did was add you. You know what I'm saying? So these narratives, man. These false narratives that they like to push on us, man. Hey, it should be ridiculous, man. I'm here to combat all that bullshit.
Mature then as he is now, we might be having a different conversation about the championship that Golden State won. But Skip, I think the thing is, look, the 2 championships in Golden State took a lot of pressure off Kevin Durant. Can you imagine the conversation we'd be having right now, today? If Kevin Durant did not go to Golden State, and here he is in year 15, year 16, and he got 0 championships, but he had great influence. Golden State. Finals.
Say hi to Lucid Software.
Yeah, man. Let me fast forward.
Now, here's Steph Curry in the Western Conference Finals. Kevin Durant, when you're as great as Kevin Durant, you do. And he wins. But one championship so hell. On again, and possibly leave.
Inside his camp, his Lakers, that people see his co-star in Oklahoma. I know. Here's what.
Until the finals and won without KD. He would have gone again and possibly won without KD. I don't know how you put KD in front of him, Skip.
Okay, here's what I know. Here's what I have seen. I believe that Kevin Durant just got taken completely off the hook for his first 9 years in this league because his co-star in Oklahoma City was Wes Brick. And I believe that Wes Brick got so exposed as the starting point guard for his Los Angeles Lakers that people did finally look back at those 9 years and say, you know what, Durant was right. He had to get out of there. I told you.
No, people don't look back at that and say that. You look back at that and say that because, like I said, you want to be so right about what you say about Kevin Durant and how he's the best player. So now you looking for excuses when he doesn't, when he fails. You know what I'm saying? That's bullshit. That's bullshit. Just call it how he is, bro. You make all these excuses for his failures, and the reason why, well, it was because he was playing with Russell Westbrook, bro. They made it to the NBA Finals in 2012. They made it all the way to the NBA Finals. Okay? They got better every fucking year for like 4 years straight. Okay? They made the play. They was a young team. Then they made the playoffs. Then they made the playoffs, and then they got out the first round. Then they made the playoffs and got out the second round. And they made the playoffs and you know what I mean, and got to the NBA Finals. So you can't look back on it now because of what Russell Westbrook did with motherfucking LeBron James. Man, please. That shit wasn't gonna never work with LeBron James like that. You know what I'm saying? Like because LeBron James need the ball like that and Russ need the ball. You know what I'm saying? And when he was playing with KD, they would just basically take turns. They basically did in OKC what they doing in Brooklyn right now. Just your turn, my turn, your turn, my turn, your turn, my turn. Now, to me, OKC had a better team, though. That is true. They did have a better team, better kind of like structure. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that, but what's the coach of the Scott something? The coach that he's the coach of the Washington Wizards right now, but he was the coach of the of the Oklahoma City Thunder when they was during their comeuppance. You know what I mean? When they was, you know what I mean, at their heights. OKC was like Golden State before Golden State. They just didn't get over the hump. You know what I'm saying? And the team that's out right now that reminds me of that young OKC team is the Memphis Grizzlies. You know what I'm saying? They on the come up. Last year they a young team. Everybody on their team young. They you know what I'm saying? Last year they made the playoffs, got bounced in the first. This year they made the playoffs, won the series, got bounced in the second. You know what I'm saying? So they doing the same thing like OKC did. You know what I mean? In the early, 2010s and shit. But I'm saying that to say this pale skinned face motherfucker want to sit up there and say, yeah, it's because I think Kevin Durant got let completely off of the hook for his first 9 years because now people see how, like, Russell Westbrook didn't play this, how he looked this year with the Lakers. He never looked like that with OKC. Never. Now, you probably maybe still wouldn't have been able to win a championship with him, but he was a better player. I'm not saying he totally fell off the map. I think if he would have stayed with the Washington Wizards, he would still be more, because last year he still was, considered to be Russell Westbrook and he had a what people would call a great Russell Westbrook year with the Washington Wizards last year. So he would have had another year like that this year had he stayed with them. I think more of his decline is because he played with LeBron James. All-star players that go play with LeBron James decline. All of them. Go look at D Wade. Go look at Chris Bosh. Go look at motherfucking Kevin Love. Go look at motherfucking Anthony Davis. I always say Kyrie is the only one that didn't, quote unquote, decline because he's the one that didn't. He's the one that played with, when he started to play with LeBron James, he didn't have enough of a history behind him. You know what I'm saying? All of those other players had made all-star teams, had made, or either had either made the playoffs. I know Kevin Love didn't make the playoffs, you know what I'm saying, when he was with the Timberwolves. But if Kevin Love would have stayed with the Timberwolves, bro, and kept playing like he was, because you got to remember, Kevin Love was looked at as like the best power forward in the league, bro, for them 2 or 3 years going into when he went to go play with LeBron and the Cavs. Like, I don't care. He could have never made the playoffs. He would have went down as a Hall of Famer, bro, because just he was dominating the numbers that he was putting up. You know what I'm saying? But when he got to go play with LeBron James and his role got diminished, you know what I'm saying, and he just became a fucking spot-up three-point shooter and shit, you know what I'm saying? Then y'all want to start blaming him because he ain't contributing and he ain't doing this and he ain't doing that. Well, this motherfucking Gorilla Monsoon looking ass nigga always got the ball in his motherfucking hands and want to take all the fucking credit. This nigga tricked me into thinking I was going to come over here and we was going to really be on some team shit, but he just want me to come over here and help his motherfucking legacy out and shit. LeBron and KD, y'all both some bitch ass niggas. Y'all up to the same shit. KD, you just a little ass LeBron James that trying to follow after his footsteps, nigga. So, tell you, boy, I can go all day about this shit, man. And it's like this because y'all want to give all these niggas that's supposed to be this and that. Steph Curry, if you really want to look at it, Steph Curry has really been the one really dominating the league since his comeuppance, my nigga. Yeah, other niggas had got a championship here or two. You know what I mean? You want to say, Kawhi, you know what I'm saying? LeBron got that 1 or 2 that, I don't even count that bubble shit. Nigga, you ain't got to travel. Ain't no fans. Bro, that's an asterisk, bro. Like, I'm sorry. All the teams wasn't there. I'm sorry, that's an asterisk. It wasn't no Warriors. Wasn't no, it was the first year that the Brooklyn Nets, wasn't no Brooklyn Nets, nothing. You know what I'm saying? So, that first year, and then that 2016 one, yeah, I give you that one, but still, we all know what the circumstances were. So, but whatever. But Steph has been really the one that's even the whole league is playing, just trying to play like them. Okay, he's got 3. Ever since Steph started winning championships, he's won the most. LeBron ain't won more. He's won 2 since Steph won his first one. And so since Steph won his first championship in 2015, LeBron has won 2 since then. Okay? Steph Curry's won 3. Steph Curry is back in the Western Conference Finals again this year. And more than likely is headed back to the NBA Finals after Kevin Durant left and most said the dynasty was over. It was done. So he's already proven motherfuckers wrong. And he with the potential to get his 4th ring. Okay? Now that would be 4 in 8 years. He would be tied up with LeBron James. Revolutionized the game, all that. Giannis, he got his championship last year, okay? 1 year. Steph has been the consistent being throughout the NBA since he has arrived on the scene as a champion. It's been Steph. It's been Steph. So y'all niggas want to keep talking about KD and LeBron and this one and James Harden. He was doing this thing and all this and all that. Now it's Nikola Jokic and and Joel Embiid and Luka Doncic and all this shit. All in all, Steph Curry winning all the motherfucking championships. Oh, he ain't won it since 2018. We got back to the finals in 2019. Motherfuckers got hurt, the whole shit. I know motherfuckers like, oh, well, nigga, you want to talk shit about KD, but then you want to use that as an excuse for why y'all lost in 2019? Nah, you can't do that. Bro, he was a part of our team. You can't have a key player that's a part of the team go down like that in the middle of the fucking playoffs and shit, and then just think you just gonna. I mean, he got hurt in the second round. We got all the way to the NBA Finals and lost that in 6. So they did their thing without him. He got hurt in the second round of the 2019 playoffs and like game 3 of the second round. So even that series, so he was really only there for like one series. That was that series against the Clippers. When they was talking about Pat Bev was shutting him down and he didn't want to shoot and all that other shit, and then we ended up closing him out, and then we played the Rockets in the second round. You feel me? And then we played the Rockets in the second round, and he got hurt, I believe, it was either game 3 or 4. Okay? And he was out the rest of the series. And they still had Chris Paul. The Rockets still had Chris Paul. And that was supposed to be, okay, this y'all moment right here. KD hurt now. They ain't the same team. And we end up beating Steph Curry, close it out. Game 6 in Houston, 33 points. No points in the first half. Put 33 in the second half. Shut them niggas up. Quiet them niggas up. After Chris Paul tried to tell that nigga he can't come practice at the arena earlier that day or the previous day or some shit like that. That's why Steph Curry after the game was like, kick me out again, boy. You know what I'm saying? He was talking about Chris Paul. Yeah, kick me out the arena again. That's why now I'm kicking your ass out of the season, bitch. Take your bitch ass home, nigga. Then we went to the next round against the Portland Trailblazers, swept them, just swept them. Damian Lillard ain't never won no game against motherfucking Steph Curry in the motherfucking play in the playoffs. Y'all want to talk about this nigga that's caught up to Steph Curry? This nigga ain't nowhere near Steph Curry. Nigga, this nigga got Steph Curry needs, bitch. Fuck you talking about? Oakland belong to Steph Curry, not no damn Dame Lillard. I don't give a fuck. Much respect to everybody of Oakland. We know Dame Lillard from there. This snap. I'm sorry to say, y'all, come on now. Come on, Oakland. I know y'all got love for Dame Lillard. Y'all know who Oakland belong to when it comes to basketball. Oakland belong to Steph Curry. So don't even try to, hey, you know what I'm saying? It's murals and paintings and shit all around that motherfucker Steph Curry and all that. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no damn murals of motherfucking Damian Lillard. I know he the hometown hero. I understand that. That's never gonna change. I'm just saying though. So what else, man? Yeah. It's real talk, man. Where the fuck was I at? I'm going off. I'm going the fuck off, man. But yeah, though. Steph Curry been that nigga, bro. Y'all want to keep talking about all these other niggas. Everybody this. Like, bro. Just don't want to give it up to the nigga. You niggas gonna learn, though. He just gonna keep winning. Watch, you gonna win it this year, and they gonna probably win it again next year. Back to back on you hoe ass niggas. They gonna have 5 rings and shit. They might win 3 in a row. They might win 3 in a row. Go back to back on you bitch ass niggas. This thing might tie Jordan up. Then what you niggas gonna say? Yeah, what you gonna say? Niggas, if Steph Curry and the Warriors win 3 championships, bro, that's possible. That's possible. They could win it this year. I'm saying, you know, if everybody can stay healthy, they can win it this year. Come back next. They're going to be better next year regardless. They're going to be better, bro. I understand Steph Curry is 34, but he don't turn 35 until next, March? So But still, you know what I'm saying? Like Jordan won his last championship as the man, I believe at 35 or 36. So, bro, it's possible, bro. They can win it this year. Next year they're gonna be better because Kuminga gonna be better. Wiseman gonna be back, so we're gonna have some girth down there. He itching to come back. He's actually healthy enough to where he could play. They just decided to shut him down. Like the playoffs about to start, we ain't gonna bring you back and make your first have your first appearances this season be in high leverage moments in the playoffs and shit. So they just shut him down. But he's healthy enough to where he could play. So Wiseman gonna be back. Kuminga's gonna be better. Poole gonna be even better. Clay didn't play the whole year. So now he's gonna have a full off season to, you know what I'm saying? So I believe Clay's gonna be better next year. Okay? We all know what Steph is. Steph, everybody they starting to act like he falling off a little bit. Man, listen, when you can shoot the ball like that, ain't no falling off at all. Like because his shooting numbers is down this year, that means he's declining. Bro, I play basketball. I'm a shooter, bro. As long as God gives you the physicalness and physicality to be able to do this, and you a shooter, you will never lose the ability to shoot. Ever. Even if you go months and years without shooting basketball, when you start shooting again, you may be a little rusty at first. But it's all muscle memory. You just need a few days, depending on how old you is or whatever, a few days to a week to be right back to where you was when you was younger, as far as shooting. Now, yeah, you're gonna lose some, so you're gonna lose your physical abilities and all that shit as you get older. Yeah, but Steph Curry's game is based on the fact that he can shoot the motherfucking ball and his handles. He ain't never been super duper quick. He's quick, but not like super quick. Man, Steph gonna be able to play at the level that he's at right now. He gonna be able to play this for at least another 2-3 years, bro. He just is. So they could win it next year. And then after next year, depending on we see what happened, make sure everybody, is able to stay healthy and this and that. They may even be able to three-peat. I know I'm getting ahead of myself. Okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. They ain't even made it to the NBA Finals this year. I'm just saying, even if they don't win it this year, they could possibly win it next year. They're going to be better next year. Okay, this year, bro, we didn't fully get healthy until the fucking playoffs, and we still not fucking fully healthy. GP2 out, Wiseman out, Iguodala out. But as far as our core 3 players and the other ancillary parts, this is the first time we got Steph, Clay, and Dre all on the court at the same time. It just happened in the playoffs. And then once we got to the playoffs, we got, GP2 got hurt. Because of that dirty ass nigga Dylan. But yeah, bro. That's all that is, bro. So this all I know. I truly believe, all of the back-to-back and the three-peat, the 3 in a row and all of that other shit, I'm getting ahead of myself with all that. I'm just giving y'all the rundown on how this could possibly be possible. Really, for me, this is one thing that I truly do believe. The Warriors are going to win a championship, at least a championship out of the next 3 years, whether it's this year, next year, or the year after. That's their window. They have a 3-year window, I believe, to win one championship. This year right now that we in, okay, when they in the playoffs in the Western Conference Finals, next year, okay, And then the year after that, I believe they'll win at least one championship. That will, like I said, that will put Steph Curry. I don't want to just say Steph Curry, but I'm just saying because he's the one, he's the man on the team. I know Clay is the man too. Draymond is the man too. It don't work without either one of them. But I'm saying Steph Curry is, this is, I'm just, Steph Curry's team. So that's why I'm just saying Steph Curry. But that'll be 4 rings for the Warriors. It'll be 4 rings for Steph. That'll be tied with LeBron James. He ain't winning no more championships. It's over. It's a wrap. He may still continue to play and put up numbers. He's going to pass Kareem next year and all that. He ain't winning no more championships, though. It's done for him. You feel me? So I'm just saying all that to say give it up to Steph, man. Give it up to Steph, man. And Kevin Durant, you need to thank Steph Curry for your rings, boy, and your finals MVPs. Them motherfuckers belong to Steph Curry.
I got it from way inside his camp. Can't win with him. He's the primary decision maker. I'm never going to win a championship here if I stay with Russ. Love him like a little brother, but I don't love playing with him in the end because
excuses, white man.
Primary decision maker. Right. I think everybody now says, "Aha, we got it." So,
nah, everybody else don't say, "Aha, we got it." You say, "Aha, we got it," nigga. That ain't no excuse. You don't get left off the hook. Nigga, you lost.
Help me, but they're begging for me.
Yes.
They flew completely across the country on July the 4th out to the tip of Long Island.
Yeah.
Got down on their knees. We need you to save us. You keep saying that Draymond fled into the parking lot after losing Game 7 at home, thanks to Steph coming up even smaller.
We need you to save us? Bro, we just beat you. We sent you home in this same year. This is what I mean. These narratives, they don't never say that though. They always say, oh, they flew all the way over to the Hamptons or whatever the fuck you was at to beg and plead him to come save us. But they won't say that in that same postseason that had just ended in the round right before the NBA Finals, which is the Western Conference Finals, Kevin Durant was in Russell Westbrook and Serge Ibaka and Scott Brooks and who was the coach, and Steven Adams. We played them in that round. They was up 3-1 and blew it to us. We sent them home. So, but like I said, they don't ever say that though, because they wanted to look a certain way to fit a narrative. They wanted to look a certain way. He wants it to look a certain way just so he can make himself look right. It's all about looking right. It's not about what actually happened in the facts. It's about, I need to be right at what I'm saying. So I need to do all of this shit and say all of the, put some shit in there, believe some other shit out, tell a half truth, and which is a half lie at the same time to make it fit my narrative so I can look right and not be wrong. It's a bitch ass shit. Just say what happened, bro. It's okay. It doesn't mean, but see, the problem is he can't do that because he talks so much motherfucking shit about, see, I talk shit, but I'm level across the board. Y'all know, I done got videos about it. When Steph Curry plays shitty, I come on here and say it. Boy, your ass playing like trash. Oh, yeah. No. I don't sugarcoat it. Here, y'all know I still got love for the nigga, but I'm calling right down the middle how the fuck I see that shit, dog. Straight the fuck up. So, but the nigga talks so much shit about LeBron and all these other motherfuckers and how they choke and don't get it done and how they fail that, you know, he can't have that same shit applied to the players that he likes, so he got to make excuses for this shit. It's some sad shit, bro. It's some sad shit to do. This is what they do.
This is like Kevin Durant. Now, there's no take no charges.
He was small. He came up mini-me small. So Draymond calls Kevin Durant and says, "We need you. I'm crying."
Yeah, FaceTime.
Okay, all right. And the whole contingent.
You's an ugly motherfucker. You's an ugly ass white man, boy. All them damn cracks in your motherfucking face, boy. No melanin, boy. You ain't gonna never be like this, boy. Smooth skin, bitch. So, and this not even, I'm rough than a motherfucker. I'm rough than a bitch. I need a haircut, all type of shit. I need to jump in the shower. I need to get dressed, all type of shit, nigga. I'm just at the house lounging. You feel me? This nigga on TV, makeup, full shit, everything, nigga. And you still look like motherfucking Scarecrow, bitch. And you want to sit up there and talk about Steph Curry came up smaller than Mini-Me and all this other shit, da, da, da. Well, if he came up smaller than Mini-Me, and so Steph eliminated Kevin Durant in that same playoffs. So how did Kevin Durant not come up smaller than Mini-Me, bitch? How did Steph come up small? Why? Because it's the NBA Finals? Bro, it's the last two teams. It's the best two teams. The nigga that you caping for didn't even make it there. Like, how do we do this? You's a dumb son of a bitch.
Flies together, and Steph says, I got a Maserati here, but I'm going in that up. I'll just slide right over into the passenger seat. You take the wheel. And he took it. And I was impressed. I wasn't ever sure about Kevin Durant until he.
And look at this nigga on. Yeah. Nah, ain't no yeah. He's saying that. Why? Because it fit his narrative that he want to say about LeBron James. Oh, they needed to hook up just to beat LeBron James because he couldn't beat LeBron James when he was on OKC, and they couldn't beat LeBron James no more now that he beat them. Nigga, LeBron James had to bitch, moan, and complain to the motherfucking NBA to get Draymond Green suspended to get back in that motherfucking series. Nigga, he cheated. He wanted to beat us not at full strength. Like I said in one of my past videos, that's basically equivalent to wishing and hoping that one of the players from the opposing team get hurt, so it's easier for you to win. That's what it is. That's some bitch ass shit. Nah, I want to beat you at full strength. Y'all up 3-1. If we can't beat y'all, we can't beat y'all. But man, I gotta protect my legacy, man, because I want to be better than Michael Jordan. So I can't let Steph Curry beat me again for the second year in a row when I was supposed to come back to Cleveland and start winning all these championships and be better than Michael Jordan. Then they really gonna say I ain't shit. What can I do? Well, let me try to get Draymond Green suspended. NBA will fall for it because I'm LeBron James. It worked. They suspended the nigga. Y'all got back in the series, changed the momentum of the series, and boom, there it is. You feel me? You end up having your moment. Your 2016, I beat the best team ever to be, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, you cheated, bitch. That's what the fuck you did. And then this nigga want to talk about Steph Curry came up smaller than Mini-Me. So what did Kevin Durant do this year in the first round against the Celtics? That's smaller than nigga. That's nigga. I don't know what the fuck that is. What the fuck is that then? Bitch, you got swept. Bro, Steph Curry ain't never been swept in the playoffs, nigga. Never. Fuck out of here, nigga. Fuck you niggas talking about, nigga. The only thing Kevin Durant ever got over motherfucking Steph Curry is height, nigga. That's it. He taller than him. That's it. That's it. God blessed him with more height. That's all it is. He don't do shit else better on a basketball court than Steph Curry except for be taller than him, nigga. That's it. A better player, better leader, better shooter, better defender, better galvanizer of the team, better culture setter, nigga, better ticket seller, more box office, more everything, nigga. A better winner. Fuck is you niggas talking about, bro? This nigga ain't never been better than motherfucking Steph Curry, nigga. Ever since Steph Curry arrived on the scene and been winning championships, never. So if you're gonna talk about this nigga came up smaller than Mini-Me, you better talk about this nappy-headed ass nigga that got eliminated by the smaller than Mini-Me nigga in the previous round. How we do that? How you leave that out? Stupid son of a bitch.
Just grabbed the wheel and said, I will drive you to a championship.
No, that's false. Ain't no Steph Curry had a Maserati and he moved to the passenger seat and let Kevin Durant get in. Nah, bitch. No, that's not what happened. Everybody equally had to take a step back, just a step, to allow for everything else. It wasn't just Steph Curry, nigga, because Draymond Green used to score more before Kevin Durant. He took a back seat in scoring. Said, "What the fuck I got to score for, nigga? I got all these niggas, Steph, Clay, and Drake. I mean, Steph, Clay, and KD. I ain't got to score nothing. I'm gonna let these niggas do all the fucking scoring. I'm gonna just facilitate." And that's what led to the Draymond Green that we got now. Go look at Draymond Green's numbers before his scoring numbers, but whether it's points, shooting percentages, and all that. Go look at that before KD and after. Nigga, before KD, he was a viable scorer for us. 13, 14 points a game, bro. He was doing that. Shooting 33, 34% from three. Now, I'm not saying that that's good. That's good for him to shoot, 35% or whatever. 35, 36, 37% from three. He was shooting that. So it was once Kevin Durant came here. So I'll take a step back over there. When Kevin Durant took a step back too, he didn't just come over here and just ball hog, nigga. He had to fit in to the system as well. So he took a step back. Just because he won the Finals MVP don't mean he was in the driver's seat. That's just who they gave the award to for the Finals because of maybe, his performance they felt like was best. Steph Curry's performance was right there, too. So in both those championships that they won. So KD took a step back. Draymond took a step back. Steph took a step back, but they all took a step back individually so the whole team can take a step forward and win a championship. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to keep you all the way 100. Only motherfucker that didn't take no damn step back is Klay Thompson. Klay Thompson ain't taking a step back with nobody. Klay Thompson was still Klay Thompson. Klay going to be Klay. You know what I'm saying? And Steph was still Steph too, and KD was still KD too, and Drake. I'm just saying that when they try to say, like, Steph moved to the passenger side and let KD drive, like KD was lead. KD ain't led shit. He did not lead nothing. He was a part of it. He helped out. He helped and contributed into winning a championship. Steph always been the lead, bro. Always. With KD or without. He in the lead, bro. That's the reason why KD left, because when he got here, he realized, damn. I came over here, man. These niggas really, shit, I'm KD. They still won't, you know what I'm saying? I won a Finals MVP. They still like it's all Steph. Yeah, nigga. Because we see through all that shit. We know it. You're not the reason for this. Nigga, you got it easy. Nigga, you won them Finals MVPs, nigga, because Ty Lue focused on having 2-3 motherfuckers on Steph Curry. It's all facts, man. He said it. You can go look at the quotes, read it up. Hey, it's all there. It's not nothing. I'm just saying. Ty Lue said that. My defense was geared towards stopping Steph Curry in the NBA Finals. I'd rather live with KD beating us than Steph, because Steph is something different. So this is an NBA coach saying this. But y'all don't want to look at none of that. Y'all just want to y'all want to look against all the facts and just keep being like, oh, fuck the facts. It's just he's better. And this and that. No, he's taller. He's taller. He ain't better. Not in the NBA 5-on-5 basketball. If we talking some one-on-one shit, okay, he's taller. So he probably going to win because he's taller than him and shit. But who knows if he wins? If Steph Curry get the ball, and y'all know a one-on-one is if you score, you keep the ball. Nigga, Steph Curry can have the ball and never let him get it. Shoot and never miss. So there ain't no guarantee that he even beat him in one-on-one. I'm just saying, in one's mind, you would think that Kevin Durant would beat Steph Curry in one-on-one just because most people would be blinded and say, oh, he's better because this, that, blah, blah. No, it's because he's taller. That's it. But we not talking one-on-one. That's irrelevant, bro. That don't one-on-one don't matter. That don't matter at all, bro. Ain't no one-on-one league. It might be one, but it ain't like the NBA. The NBA is where you make yourself a legend. and you get to have you know make all that money and live that type of lifestyle. Not in no motherfucking one-on-one league. So fuck the one-on-one shit. I don't give a fuck about that. That's not how Michael Jordan became Michael Jordan, playing one-on-one. It was 5-on-5 NBA basketball. That's what I'm talking about. And to me, Steph Curry is better at that than Kevin Durant. All the numbers, facts, all the numbers, prove it, back it up. Everything backs it up. Everything shows it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Everything proves it. He got more rings, got more MVPs. Hey, when they go head to head, he has a better record against Kevin Durant than Kevin Durant has against him. Kevin Durant ain't got no championships without him. He got a championship without Kevin Durant. Since Kevin Durant's left, Kevin Durant ain't been back to even the Western Conference even the conference finals. Steph Curry has. I mean, what are we talking about here, bro? What are we talking about? You some dumb son of a bitches, man.
In threes in LeBron's house, back-to-back finals, won him back-to-back finals MVPs. And I said, that's guts, man. You stood up to, because the NBA world was waiting for him to fall on his face, especially in that first finals, obviously against LeBron. And he did not. He rose and he shone. And he did it again. And you can say he became a made man. And now I'm not exactly sure if this is Shaq taking a shot. I think he reposted this, but it's not completely clear.
We know how Shaq feels about Steph Curry. That's his guy. Of all the guys, I think Steph Curry and Giannis might be his two favorite players.
Well, now he and Steph have a commercial, a crypto commercial.
Right.
Okay, so what do I know that Kevin has achieved since he left Steph, Clay, and Draymond? Well, I do know this. That there was this thing called the Olympics last summer, and he did go to the Olympics. I think you got to count this because he led Team USA to.
No, we don't count this. The Olympics are just another achievement and accomplishment to go on top of a cherry on top of the cake of your career. That ain't, man, leading to what the fuck is you talking about, man? This nigga is so fucking delusional. He want to try to use the motherfucking Olympics as a way to prop up Kevin Durant. Come on, man. You motherfuckers got to be put a motherfucking, you niggas is clowns, bro. Just straight up clowns. The Olympics. Nigga, they was struggling. You struggling in the motherfucking Olympics. You supposed to be the best players in the world and shit. And y'all niggas is struggling in the Olympics. You talking about they pulled it out because he went to the free throw line and made 2 free throws to seal the game to win an Olympics. Get the fuck out of here, man.
The gold medal. And every game I watch, they would get in trouble because you predicted before, the world has caught up to us.
Nah, there ain't no world caught up.
On the edge of my
These
seat,
niggas done got worse.
In the semifinal, France in the goal game, Kevin Durant would just take the game over late. They would just look to him like, you got this? Yeah, I got this. Then Damian went to the free throw line. Damian Lillard missed 2 free throws. And Kevin said, I got this. Just throw it inbounds to me. I'll get fouled. I'll go down there and swish 2 free throws. And they barely held off France for the gold medal.
Right.
I give Kevin high marks for that. Yeah. That's an achievement that I think goes on his record.
Yeah, he has a gold medal. He has a gold medal.
Thanks to him.
But in the grand scheme of things, nobody counts. Yeah, I mean, there are a lot of people foreigners that win gold medals and they get into the Basketball Hall of Fame. But that's not how we rate our players. That's not how we rate NBA players.
Let him go.
No, that's not. Fuck that gold medal, nigga. I mean, it's cool to have. I'm not saying fucking like that. I'm just saying though, don't be trying to use the fucking Olympics as a way to prop up your argument so your motherfucking ass can look right, so you can try to prop up this nigga Kevin Durant because he hit 2 free throws. That nigga, they was struggling. They even lost a game or two in the motherfucking Olympics, if I'm not mistaken. Like, niggas don't even remember that shit. That shit he did nothing legendary, bro. Nothing. Okay? Like, the last legendary shit in the Olympics was probably 96 or some shit. Or, no, I'm lying. 2012. And I believe 2012 was pretty legendary because you had LeBron, Kobe, Melo. I think AD was on that. He might have been. I'm not sure. I think he was a rookie or something. But, man, that was a – what I'm saying. No. Don't know. Ain't no. We not – because guess what? Melo, they talking about Melo is the all-time greatest Olympic player for USA because he didn't score the most points. Man, get the fuck out of here, man. That ain't, man, please. Don't nobody give a fuck about that. So, man, that Olympic shit, man, Skip Bayless, boy, you's a sad son of a bitch for trying to use the Olympics to prop up Kevin Durant. Man. That's you down bad, boy.
And see what would happen because that would be a huge, big asterisk on his legacy if he had failed to lead our team to a gold medal.
Skip, he left Golden State, a great situation to get out of Steph's shadow because it was Steph's team.
Okay.
Yeah, you joined Steph's team. Now he has his own team with a guy he selected, or they selected each other, however it came to be.
Okay, so did Kevin bet on the wrong horse because he followed Kyrie to Brooklyn? I think Kevin, from all I read and heard, he wanted to go to the Knicks. Let's put the Mecca back on the map. Right. No, Kyrie said we got two Macs, a whole lot self-centered because he cares a whole lot more about Kyrie because it sent James Harden than the basketball team. Right. And I think you have concluded that.
Yeah.
It's hard to win with Kyrie behaving the way he has behaved. Right. It has been team wrecking because it sent James Harden completely over it, and he quit on the team.
Now it's Kyrie's fault. It's hard to win with Kyrie. Use a sad, sorry, pathetic excuse for a motherfucking man, boy. You just is. That's Kevin Durant. Friend, Kevin Durant wanted to play with him. Okay? If Kevin Durant would have wanted to play with this man, Kevin Durant never would have wanted to play with this man if he didn't think he could win with him, or he didn't think he was good enough, or great, or he didn't think they would work good together or be a dope tandem. It wouldn't have never happened. So you can't, after the fact, be like, now you speaking for him. Well, it's hard to win with Kyrie acting like that. Acting like what? What is he acting like? Because he didn't want to fucking get vaccinated? That's his right. He ain't acting like nothing. All he said was, no, I'm not getting vaccinated. I don't need that. That's not a Kyrie problem. That's a city of New York mandate problem. Kyrie has that right. So this is sad how these motherfuckers, they blame, they just, man, this thing Kevin Durant, well, you get protected like a motherfucker now, bitch. You skinny burner account having motherfucker. This shit is ridiculous. What they doing, boy? They is caping for you. I don't understand it. I don't understand it, man. All I know is, I can even say this, and this is the reason why, as little as respect as I got for LeBron James, I got even less respect for Kevin Durant. So the one thing I can say in defense of LeBron James, and I know you motherfuckers is like, what? This nigga gonna defend LeBron James? Hey man, it's a rare moment. You know, we all have rare moments. You know what I'm saying? LeBron James. If LeBron James would have got swept out of the motherfucking playoffs in the first round, how Kevin Durant did, bro, it wouldn't be no 3 weeks later. I'm having a change of heart and changing my tune, and it wouldn't be none of that, bro. They would be talking about this nigga right now like he is the worst basketball player to ever step on the court, even with all his accomplishments and everything that he's done. They'd be like, man, fuck all that shit. That shit don't matter. This nigga is, you know what I'm saying? Like, they just would. So the fact that they not giving it to a lesser player, yes, I believe Kevin Durant is a lesser player than LeBron James. He just is. He just is. Like, LeBron James has always been on a super team. Yes. He's never not won a championship on a super team. However, he was the lead. He did lead those teams, though. He was in the lead. KD ain't led shit. He was just a part of, he was just a piece of the puzzle. He wasn't a leader. He didn't lead a motherfucking thing. Every Steph, Draymond, even Klay Thompson, even Coach Kerr was more important to our championships while KD was there than KD. They just was. Okay, nigga, you was more important than Nick Young. I give you that. You was more important than David West. Okay, I give you that. You was more important than Zaza Pachulia. They was still important. You just was a little more important, bitch. You niggas are sad, bro. KD. Fuck KD.
Overcome that. Well, he almost did a year ago because Kyrie wasn't even there, and James is saying, I got a pulled hamstring.
No. See, you're not telling the whole story. Kyrie was there. Kyrie wasn't there for the whole series. Kyrie didn't get hurt until game 4. So, no, he wasn't there in game 7. But he was there for the first 4 games. If they so good, in that fourth, they should have swept them. They should have been up 3-0, and then in that 4th game that Kyrie got hurt, because he didn't get hurt to the second half, y'all should have been blowing them niggas out. He get hurt, it don't matter, because we already up 30, because the Milwaukee Bucks, y'all ain't shit, and we are the almighty Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving who can do all things on the basketball court. We so skilled, so we sweeping y'all. But what happened? Once it was even, okay, because that's all it was. Now it was even. You still had James Harden. Oh, James Harden had a hamstring. Bullshit. That's his motherfucking fault. He the one came into the season dogging it because he was trying to get out of Houston. So he came in out of shape. It caught up with him later on in the season at the worst time. That's his fucking karma. That's why you don't do shit like that. I'm gonna come in, I'm gonna just dog it and just take advantage of the fact that they gonna have to pay me anyway. And I just want to just fuck it. Trade me. I don't want to honor my contract, nothing. I want to get the fuck up out of here. And go play with Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving, because that's easier. You niggas is that's why he ain't won nothing, and that's why he going down from it, because you don't, that's not how you do it, bro. You can't cheat the game, bruh. You can't cheat the game, nigga. You ain't finna be so the fact that James Harden was hurt at the end of the year, that ain't the Bucks' fault. That's not an excuse. That ain't nobody's fault but his own. It'd be one thing if it was just like some fluke injury that happened on the court or something. No, it's because he came into the league, it came into the season out of fucking shape, trying to dog it, fat, out of shape, and all that shit, bloated, and tried to get in shape during the season once he got traded, and shit, and got to Brooklyn, and it just he tried to push his body too hard, and his body didn't respond well. Maybe if he would have came into the season in shape, that shit wouldn't happen. So I don't give a fuck. That ain't no excuse, because like I said, he wants to make that be an excuse because it helps Kevin Durant. Oh, well, Kyrie got hurt. And, yeah, James Harden was there, but he had a hamstring. Nah, fuck that. Fuck that, bro. You lost. Period, point blank. That's all it is. You lost. James Harden was good enough to get you to a game 7, a deciding game. It's game 7. It's just one game. Kevin Durant ain't, y'all say he better than motherfucking Giannis Antetokounmpo. And how Giannis Antetokounmpo, and the game is in Brooklyn. How Giannis come into Kevin Durant's house and beat him in a game 7 in overtime to advance to the Eastern Conference Finals. How that happened? And Kevin Durant's supposed to be better. I don't give a fuck because James Harden was hobbling. It's just one game. James Harden was good enough to his play was good enough to get to a game 7. So don't let that be excuse when you lose at home in a game 7 and you got Kevin Durant, who's supposed to be the best player in the fucking world and shit. He ain't the best nothing in the world, nigga. He the best nappy-headed nigga in the world.
What was wounded, what was injured was his fragile psyche. That's what happened. Any playoff game, all of a sudden, every playoff game, James has got a pulled hamstring.
It always puzzles me. It surprises me. People get into relationships and they say, well, I didn't know he or she was like that. How the hell did you not know? You mean to tell me KD didn't know that Kyrie had these kind of quirks, these kind of mannerisms?
Or James, for that matter.
Yeah, I mean,
Look at James' playoff record, his history.
But I didn't know. Yeah, listen, I don't care what type of relationship or how long you've been in. They've shown you signs when you were dating. You just chose to overlook those red flags.
That is a fact.
Maybe you were colorblind, and you thought they were white flags.
I agree.
But they're facts.
Okay, so if KD overlooked the signs of Kyrie, whatever the fuck y'all want to say about Kyrie or James Harden last year, him not being a guy that plays big in big moments in the playoffs and shit. Okay, so he knew that and overlooked it. Who motherfucking fault is that? That's still his nappy-headed ass fault. So, hey, I don't want to hear it, man. I don't want to hear the excuses. Your nigga lost. He got swept. He ain't as good as you say he is. He not. I don't give a fuck. That don't mean he's not good. I'm not saying he ain't a great player. He is. He ain't as great as you motherfuckers think he is. Otherwise, you don't get swept out the fucking first round and don't even win a motherfucking game. Giannis won 3 games. Miami and Jimmy Butler already won a game off the Celtics. So, I mean, come on, man. Come on, what are we doing here? This nigga supposed to be the best at something at basketball and you can't win a game? Y'all supposed to be the most skilled duo in NBA history? Fuck out of here. So, hey, Shaq, salute to Shaq, because he's saying, fuck them bitch-ass niggas, man. You know what I'm talking about? Fuck them. Fuck them whole dog. He's saying, fuck that bitch ass Kevin Durant. Your ass ain't did shit since you left my favorite player, Steph Curry. So, hey, it is what it is. I don't give a fuck if your nappy-headed ass gonna be tweeting from your burner account about me now. You know what I'm saying? You's a bitch ass nigga, and it is what it is. You can't get it done, boy. You niggas gonna have some more excuses next year when this nigga don't get it done. And Steph Curry win another championship in a row. Nigga, we going back to back. Nigga, I don't give a fuck. I know what I just said. I'm cocky in the bitch. We going back to back, motherfucker. We gonna win the championship this year. We gonna win it again next year. Only thing that's gonna stop us from winning the championship is if somebody get hurt. That's it. That's it. If don't nobody have an injury that majorly affects shit, like, okay, GP2 getting hurt. That's a big injury for us. But we still good enough, and it is to where we can survive without that. And there's a possibility if we make it to the finals, which I believe we will, that he can come back in the finals. So he probably will be back in the finals. But yeah, that's all it is, man. That's all it is. You know what I mean? Shout out to Shaq.
If they're in a relationship, that will eventually, that if the relationship ends, that he or she showed you that you just chose to overlook. KD wanted to leave Golden State. Bob, and remember when they was up on that parade, the parade, and Bob Myers said what he said. I just Skip, he gone. He said, "Oh no, we gonna keep Steph. We gonna keep him."
I'm gonna remind you. You came in here day after day, and you said, this is 1-on-5. It's Kevin Durant against the Milwaukee Bucks.
Yeah.
The Milwaukee Bucks were about to go on.
You mean, oh, yeah,
Right?
the second round.
In the second round last year, the 7-game series.
Yeah.
The Bucks were on their way to winning the whole thing in 6 games in the finals, right? Look at what Kevin did in Game 5, the home game. It was 2-2, and he goes 49, 17, and 10. That's a masterpiece.
Yes.
Well, you got to give him some credit. And then home game 7, he goes 48.
No, I don't got to give him credit. Yeah, I gave him. He won the game. He played extraordinary, and he won the game. He gets credit for winning the game. You didn't win the series, though, bitch. So I don't know. You talking about, oh, you deserve credit. But no, I don't know. No. You don't deserve no motherfucking credit. You don't deserve no motherfucking credit. Like, what you mean? What type of credit? Credit like a pass or something because he didn't advance past Giannis? Nah. That's what the fuck you don't get, bitch. You know what I'm saying? You get these verbal hollows, you know what I'm saying, because your ass didn't motherfucking succeed. You failed. So I don't give a fuck. Oh, well, they lost to the eventual NBA champion. So you were supposed to be the NBA champion. You wasn't good enough. You sucked. You lost, bitch. Giannis was better. So have all your little fucking 49 points and all that shit, bitch. Giannis had a 50 burger in a closeout game in the NBA Finals to win the championship. So don't talk to me about a motherfucking thing.
9 and 6. Did he hit the wall? Yes, he did in overtime. But that shot, he made that shot. It was a great clutch shot, and unfortunately, his little toenail was on the line. If we could just see that. 18. Yeah, well, this was the shot of the year last year in the playoffs, and unfortunately, he had a toenail on the line. That is clutch. Yeah. That should have ended the game. It should have ended the Bucks.
No, it shouldn't have. It shouldn't have. The reason why it shouldn't have because it wasn't a 3-pointer. It was a 2-pointer. He only tied the game. A 3-pointer would have won the game, but he only tied it. So it is what it is. Ain't no that should have won the game. No, it should have won the game if it would have been a 3-pointer, but it wasn't. It was a 2-pointer. I don't give a fuck if it was by a motherfucking hair on the motherfucking 3-point line. You got to be fully behind the line, both feet, in order for it to be a 3, bitch. He had a toe on the line, a foot, toe, whatever the fuck. So, I mean, what happened is what happened. Not what you thought should have happened or what you wanted to happen or what should have happened. No, what happened is what happened. He lost. Giannis didn't. Giannis advanced and went on to win a motherfucking NBA championship. Led a team, the Milwaukee Bucks, who hadn't won shit in hella fucking years since like Oscar Robertson and some shit, to an NBA championship. Something Kevin Durant ain't never did at no point in his career. He ain't never led no team to a championship, ever. He ain't never did that. Them 2 championships he won, he didn't lead them.
Hey, you got to give him some credit.
No. You've never given LeBron James credit for going 105.
105?
So let me ask you a question. When LeBron was in the finals and got swept by San Antonio, what was it?
So he want to say, you got it because you like him, because you like Kevin Durant and you want him to be the best player in the league. We got to give him credit, and he lost that series. Just like he just said, you don't give LeBron credit. That's not how it works. You lost. Fuck your performance. It wasn't good enough. So if you have 49 points, bitch, you should have had 50. 49 wasn't good enough. What the fuck you want me to do? You can't be, oh, well, you got to give him a pass for that. You got to give him that. I don't got to give him nothing, nigga, but a slap on the back of the motherfucking head. That's all the fuck I got to give him. So, hey, it's been a long one, man. I'm gone, man. Snax on Sports. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, shout out to Shaq. You know what I mean? Stirring it up. Hey, Shaq stirring it up. That what's up, dog. That what's up. Stir up that motherfucking, you know what I'm saying, that gumbo. You know what I mean? Let them niggas know what the fuck it is, dog. And that what it is. It's just gonna be like that, man. But Skip Bayless, you's a dumb son of a bitch. Shannon Sharp. Sometimes you's a dumb son of a bitch. Not all the time, but sometimes you're a dumb son of a bitch. You defending LeBron James. Kevin Durant, you the stupid son of a bitch for leaving Golden State. And Steph Curry better than you. Giannis Antetokounmpo is better than you. Luka Doncic is better than you. Shit. Jason Tatum better than you, bitch. Bitch, give me Jason Tatum over Kevin Durant. I just want him. Give him to me, man. Give him to me. Give me Jason Tatum. Because if I'm Jason Tatum and you got Kevin Durant, bitch, you gonna get swept. And you ain't gonna win a motherfucking game, bitch. Kevin Durant, you bitch made, boy. And you's a motherfucking hoe. And fuck you. Yeah, fuck you, bitch. Snax on Sports, I'm gone.